Greetings, YouTube. I want to start off this video by saying that the arena, at least for me, is an addiction. It's an addiction that you can justify, especially with the YouTube channel, because I can grind the arena while answering questions. It's easier to answer questions and chat with people on a live stream than if I'm grinding Act 6 or Act 7 or certainly the Abyss, where you need somebody to ask questions or to talk because you just can't divert your eyes away from the screen because the stakes are too high. The stakes in the arena are almost zero. Worst case scenario, you lose 2 out of 3 fights and you go back to start your infinite streak again. It's not fun, and it's happened to most anyone who's willing to admit that they've done the arena, but that's about it. And of course, the more you grind in the arena, the more gold and ISO you'll get because the premium disappointment shards will fill up. And then the reason why most people do it, besides the gold, is for units, which get you all sorts of stuff in the game that you don't have to pay for, even though you're giving them your time. So if you missed it last week on technically Sunday, I successfully grinded for Jubilee. It was the first time that I had really gone for, intentionally, a new featured 5-star champion. Now, as jubilant as that jubilation gave me, part of me thought, maybe I can do it again. Now, we had a holiday off on Monday. Normally, I would not have been able to do this, but we had Martin Luther King Day off, and so I started grinding on Monday, and I did my usual full amount of 6 stars and 565s and maybe some rank 4 or 5 stars as well. And so I just kept adding up points. And so this is going to be the only time I can ever do this for the rest of the semester, at least until May, because I'm going to be teaching during multiple times. I can't even start my arena streak until I get home most days. But I decided to go for Jubilee, and I actually, the first round I put up just about 50 million points. Second round I put slightly more than that up. I wasn't trying to, but I just looked up and the points were there. I ended up putting up 51 million. And so for the first time ever, I'm going to ask myself this question: was 3 days worth of grinding worth it for my first ever attempt to dupe a featured champion, to get both rounds of champions? When you consider that it's $50 for an early access bundle, and what are the odds to get the new featured 5-star champion, the Crystal, like less than 1%, maybe 1%? Let's answer that real quick, shall we? So who is in Crystal? Oh yeah, who needs satellite when you can grind for cable? If you want the 5-star featured cable in this, 1.28% chance. So essentially 1%. 1 out of 100, but we know you could easily open 100 featured calves and not get the 5-star. And of course, 100 of those crystals is $1,000. So instead of $1,000 worth of featured calves, why not grind the arena? And I also have so many 6 stars. I've got over 96 stars now. That, long story short, drum roll, we went for her, and what do you know? For the second time in my life, I got the featured champion, and the first time was 4 days ago. And not just that, but I was able to awaken her. So when we claim this, really, it is a first time to do this. Not sure why I selected that. Let's go to champions and check out. By the way, my game, I don't know if this has just been me, but my game has not been loading much at all today. I've had some serious lag. I've done a little bit arena today, and I had some unforgivable lag. So there you go. She is indeed at Sig 20, the princess of pyrotechnics, and that gives her, each time one of Jubilee's personal debuffs expires and the opponent deal a burst of 341.82 energy damage. Now, obviously, if I was to rank her up, this would be a lot better. She's just rank 1, level 25, of course. But I can say I did it. Was it worth it? Who knows? But thought it would make a fun video to put on my channel. Something that I could at least sort of try to justify the time put in. Was it worth it in the end? Was it really justification of time? It's up to you. But there you go. 2 featured 5-star attempts in the arena to successful accomplishments. At least successful if you define it by getting the featured 5-star champion.